Silence breeds madness.
Don't burn yourself.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. What do we have here? A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Before you lies the unconscious body of a mind flayer, glistening and raw.
A newborn. Unattended. How fortunate. Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Its potential ripe for harvesting. Go on, kill it. Absorb its power.
Come no closer, you. You. What are you? What am I sensing? You are like me. Like I was. A vessel yet to transform. Help me. I am so hungry. We are new to our collective. My birth was difficult. The vessel fought hard. It left me weak. We need to feed. We need a brain fresh and frantic to restore our strength. I sense you are underdeveloped. Bring me a brain and I will help you augment yourself. Very well, kin. I shall dine on you.
Victory awaits.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
My faith will protect me.
Never a dull moment.
The creature was born recently. Its mind is still fresh. You can absorb its potential if you consume it.
Hey ho. What next? Hello.
No time to rest. Swift as my feet can carry me.
That was before I saw the giant metal
Mummy, I don't want to leave. In the name of the crying one, have mercy.
You want to let those thoughts get away?
Still means death. Frame of passion.
I want to have a word.
Don't suppose you've, stumbled across those letters yet? Thank the gods! Unopened as well. Oh, what a relief. My customers will be most pleased. Here's your fee. As promised. Normal service resumed at last.
stamping us into the dirt. giant metal monsters guarding the chip.
We loved Father Logan as you did.
Fascinating. Our readers will be outraged.
City Lodge under scrutiny.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Well, do you have the means to support yourself? Then you don't need to be in the city. Next!
Fascinating.
And if a patron confuses me for a...
Our readers will be outraged. This is front page material.
Conspiracy. We've had nothing but scraps for days.
That'll make great.
We had nothing to do with his death.
Our readers will be outraged.
Damned outsiders. Swarming the place.
No refugees. It is decreed. Well, do you have the means to support yourself? Oh, sure. Now turn around and stop wasting my time. Next!
This is front.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gorta, then
Another step.
That'll make a great head. Ah! Are you trying to get into the city? Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today? There was a skirmish a few days back. A band of absolutists came close to entering the city. People started panicking, so the gate got closed. My editor at the Baldur's Mouth Gazette sent me down to get a first-hand account of the chaos. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic Steel Watch keeping the mob at bay, whether or not that's the truth or not. That the refugees here are desperate, hungry, scared people. They're no mob. They just want to be safe. I've heard the rumours. Absolutists marching from Moonrise Towers. Whole towns felled by strange curses. It's no wonder they ran. Of course, I can't write any of that. My editor only releases stories his friend Lord Gortash approves of. And he's very selective. Oh, they know some of it. Most would rather bury their heads in the sand anyway. Saves them the bother of feeling responsible. I'll try and get the truth across. Who knows? Maybe a line or two will meet Mr. Needle's approval. I won't be holding my breath.
And no, not in the good way.
Was that human boy insistent?
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
You are safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything happen.
Found and taken. An efficient path.
Caress, caress. Also has roots.
Staying in a problem.
We've got private rooms. And all around pleasant folks, from what I heard.
And if the patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his ribs.
why does one crossing have so few lodges?
How about the flop house? It has plenty.
Wanna dance?
And all round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if the patron confuses me for a member
Gimme.
of staff,
While I'm at it.
why does one's crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double bed.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of shade.
We can bunk with and none of them have sleeping lodgings. Better off sleeping in the gutter than that.
honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Listen up, folks.
Hear me out. I got a job needs doing.
Chares's caress also has roots.
Staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms.
No one's stopped me yet.
From what I
And if a patron
Soldier,
confuses me
on my
for a
way.
member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good.
why does One's Crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double bed.
How about the floor?
Let's get going.
It has plenty of spare beds.
Light on my
Better off
feet.
sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
Wetting your whistle. Dancing, dinner,
Got a moment?
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
It will when you bet the drought.
Safe, my love. I'm here. Oh, Father, give me strength. Let anything happen.
Welcome to Charis's caress, where the only... What is that?
What's up for discussion?
An elf. Such temptation. I loved many in my day, but never one so fair. Grace, elegance, just waiting to be shattered. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure, you crave penance. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Swishing. I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal ball, I promise I'd already have consulted it. Truth is, Fionn's gone well missing. And my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind. To service is my calling, not to be served. Ugh. But I'd be a fool to say no. The girl kept my coffers near overflowing. 2 flights up, then turn right, and right again. That's Fionn's pleasure room, Elminster's library. Here, take the key.
We are not in trouble, sister. Remember our vow to you.
Don't fret.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine! If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? No. I want proof. If someone else killed Lorgan, I want you to tell me why they did it. Come back when you've got some real evidence.
Set your worries at ease.
Oh, honey.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing with her.
This is safe to take. You're absolutely sure?
Such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't.
I barely got a moment's sleep last night. And no.
Was that
Forget your
elderly
work.
boy insisting on playing his acoustic loop version of My House of Wonders?
So distracted recently.
I hate
Coursing through my brain.
Look at me. We need only think of you.
Doesn't make any sense.
You will when you've met the drow. The cucumbers. A scant few customers today. This might end up being the first day in years I end with my hand on.
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way and let us play on into the night.
I want to give it a good rumple.
You can stare as much as you like.
A new face. Looking for another chapter of dirty lore for your biography?
You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfacers craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work.
It was not my work itself that has ever been a challenge to me, merely the circumstances. I worked in this business in the Underdark, but it grew to festering monotony. The entirety of drow culture is obsessed with bondage beyond reason. While such activities have their charms, I yearned to reach greater depths. And there is no society on this planet more laterally, imaginatively, and confusingly depraved as that of Baldur's Gate. Although of late, I do feel like I've seen everything. Perhaps you'll show me something new. I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself boundlessly. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to share with them, and never will again. A once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day. What could be better? Don't you want to try it? Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement. We want both of you, silly, at the same time.
There's an idea. If you're comfortable sharing, so am I.
Do you think we've done something wrong?
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste? Right as falling rain. What's it to you, chuffer?
Don't worry your pretty head about the fist, love. I can play them all like a lute.
What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
Oh, I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
You don't have to think about a thing. I want to. Just have
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. Nine Fingers. It's a name you know. Nine Fingers is the head of the Guild, a criminal organization operating inside Baldur's Gate.
You rats with the guild now. Heard Nine Fingers met her match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs? Look, this subject's not safe. You selling your services, beat feet to the Guildhall. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed.
I want to.
That blacksmith was paying me to use the clamping device.
I wish I could kiss you better. I mean, to try.
I made, and they just ate it off each other's ass.
You have the key to my heart.
Sorry, I've just felt so distracted recently.
I don't understand why this.
Exquisite. Almost painfully so. My body burned.
Any sense?
It will when you've met the drought.
Give me strength.
Just have such a headache.
I wish I could kiss you better. I mean, to try. Forget your work. These four walls are our world.
Sorry, I've just felt so distracted recently. Such fog coursing through my brain.
Attention!
Look at me. You need only think of me.
Where to?
No one back home will ever believe this. I need to find a way forward.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Kalim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
I most certainly do. Jara is the most valued.
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. Change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
Should get started.
This is gonna feel good.
shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. How could I help it? I don't regret its death. But I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat.
As am I. My thanks are as bountiful as your courage. Take these. May you have some comfort in bitter times. Be well. Be beautiful.
Something good here, I hope. What path lies before me? No traps, please. Ah, cursed to put my hands on everything.
An ordinary lamp. Not a trace of magic on it.
Such a prude.
Birthday boys just know. The dinosaur. Everyone in Shiraz is correct.
Name the price. Is there anything duller? I much prefer a cab.
Shiraz's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. It's dancing, dinner,
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just.
His closest sword.
Let's march! Marching.
Even if you had walked in the light, do it. Think Captain.
Set your worries at
If you had any bargain.
open up.
alarm's gone. He has the most
I'd recommend 2 doses.
Seems like a lot.
To pleasure your fire. Feel her fingers. Ecstasy.
Even if you have...
This thing with her witch where you're on all fours and... Don't be such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Shurek's caresses her.
Listen, it's got private rooms. If you had any...
Can't give up now. Never wanted the easy path.
Floated off into the astral plane.
Don't want to draw any attention.
I will pay any toll, serve any foul whim. Name. You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
That was no party trick. Somebody's missing, can't you tell? That illithid you keep in your pocket can't hear us anymore.
Huh. What's the catch?
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the Illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an Illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an elder brain. No. Orpheus is the only reason you're still alive. The Emperor is abusing the Gith for its own ends. And it's doing the same to you. You're nothing more than the beast of burden that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite.
There it is. Of course.
I'm not asking you to bargain. I'm asking you to save your soul. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir. Better to have it in my hands, and far from your precious world, than in the hands of the gods and monsters that fight over this city's soul. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. he forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Karsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why? I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic Hammer and use it to smash the true heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. The Githyanki will be free.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? How interesting. No doubt he impressed upon you the need to do so. And what did he want in return for this knowledge? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. Tell me, you turned him down. Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on all fours and...
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Voss, friend to the Comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir. I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son.
Githkar Tavkim crashed. You put your trust in me, Voss. I plan to honor it.
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices.
The House of Hope. We must find a way in.
The House of Hope, you say? I couldn't ask for a name more fitting. Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells. You must find it. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
Especially if you...
I want to give it a good rumple.
We will continue dancing.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good boy.
Here goes nothing.
What a charmer.
Never a dull moment.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do.
Best be on my way.
We're getting a real room.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Great! We can bond with 10 other people and pray none of them has sticky fingers. We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
A map of where the shifters have been. And Father Lorgan's name. The killer must have been in this room. Yoink!
Blood over by the bed. You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
down, sweetie.
This key. Dead shapeshifter in the tunnels had one just like it.
Probably break his nose. Good news. How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bung with 10 other people and pray none of them has 6 fingers.
Uh-huh.
Hey, watch. I know you have.
That key was from the shifters. How deep does this go?
Listen, it's got private rooms. Do you use it? Have rocks and all-round pleasant folks. What were you thinking?
And I will gladly do so.
How about the flop house?
You deserve to come.
None of them. Various thing with on all fours and
Candle keep. Maybe even are.
Oh, I'm sure he has plans. But I wouldn't dare guess at them.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Return for the ceremony.
We have time. The runaway is still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found.
All right, time to skulk about.
Just think, soon we'll feel
Moving
the
in.
sun on our skin. After all this time.
I'd love to, thanks.
Not long
Phew.
before we leave scouring places like
At least things have
this,
stayed
but
interesting.
part of me
That's a friendly-looking shadow.
I will not.
Out of sight,
It is our
out of
chance
mind.
to start
With
over.
a flick of the wrist.
I am glad.
Lockpicking is.
What's cooking?
Can't believe I got kicked out of the fire. 15 notes it is.
Your light fingers have attracted attention. It seems an explanation may be in order. You may have talked your way out of this one, but there will be no repeat performance.
Hey!
Still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found.
Ah, safe, my love. I'm here. Now, what do you reckon, lass? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs?
Breathe quiet. Move with care. Right tool will do the trick.
Not long before we leave scouring places like this behind, part of me will miss it.
It is our chance to start over, and I will gladly do so. Oh, I'm sure he has plans, but I wouldn't dare guess at them.
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on a full.
Long enough. We should be starting the ceremony.
Rude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry.
The runaway is still
Everyone
missing
is
after
arrested.
nothing happens until...
Time to press ahead.
Sharess's caress isn't...
I just think anything. Soon we'll feel the sun on our skin.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Looking ahead.
All-round pleasant folks.
Better be cautious.
I think the master plans to expand.
Couple turns should do it.
Even
break his nose.
Oh, I'm sure he has plans, but I wouldn't dare guess at them.
I can't believe I got kicked out of the temple.
Why does Once Crossing have so few lodgings?
Nuggets will be done.
Bit of caution's ever heard.
The runaway is still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found.
Such a prude. You'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that.
Bet I can crack that open.
Just think. Soon we'll feel the sun on our skin.
Want somewhere warm and
Safe, my love. I'm here.
Not long before we leave scouring places like this behind, part of me will miss it.
I will not. It is our chance to start over, and I will gladly do so.
I can't believe I got kicked out of the temple.
Sharess's caress also has roots.
we are not.
I think the master plans to expand his territory. Take Candlekeep.
It's got private rooms.
Maybe even Arm.
Oh, I'm sure he has plans, but I wouldn't dare guess at
If
them.
the patron accuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his...
With haste.
Lingered long enough. We should return for the ceremony.
Mate, it's your birthday.
We have time.
why does
The
Once
runaway is
Crossing have
still missing
so few
after all.
lodgings?
Nothing happens until...
I'll second that. It's all right.
Feel the sun on our skin. After all
Let's
this time.
go!
One more mark, then we can go.
The Master said we have enough. The Black Mass is ready to begin.
It's not for the Master. It's for me. I want a beating heart there, ready for me when the Mass is complete. And we're finally granted our freedom. After 200 years of rats, I think we deserve a real drink.
There is no time. We are expected back at the palace.
Relax. The Black Mass won't start until Master drags Astarion from whatever hole he's hiding in. We have time to find one more person. Well, hello, beautiful. Aren't you a sight to behold?
You must excuse my brother. He forgets that we have a very pressing engagement.
You must excuse my sister. She's a terrible bore. But you look like someone who enjoys a party. There's a celebration being held in the palace of Cazador Zar. Why not join us? Oh, great! The palace looks out over the lower city. You won't be able to miss it.
Forgive us for not escorting you there, but my brother and I must attend to another matter first.
Yes, dear sister, I know we have places to be. We'll leave once our good friends here have departed. I look forward to seeing you at the palace, though. It'll be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I promise. We leave scouring places like this behind. Part of me will
You've been pulling all nighters to keep watch.
All right. What now? If not over, then through.
Well, I do.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren. And they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it. The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
From what I've heard.
And if a patron...
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute. So did I. Let me show you.
Eager for battle. Action, not reaction.
could go for a good meal. Don't be shy. Well, well, well.
Action, not reaction.
is work to do.
Pleasure doing business. Martyrs would be happy to see a trader.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Murdered? Oh, dearie me. And to think her remains were just a whisper away. Make sure Mamselle knows. Across the way at the caress. Yeah, God, she'll be right unsettled. I'm staying put, mind. If a killer wanted me dead, I'd already be crammed under the boards. Have a skeg at these. That should do ya.
And all round pleasant folks, from what I've...
This place is real shabby.
I'd probably break his nose. Goodbye.
Such a prude.
Here we go.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is Shire's caress is a... My hand alone.
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it. I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting? The clients have... But everyone who's paid a visit looks... And if...
Nervous, but don't worry. Everyone in Shire's caress is a professional.
Such a prude.
I'd probably
Birthday boy's
break
just
his...
nervous, but don't worry. Everyone in Sures's caress is a professional.
You keep scaring our regular
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? You're telling me more than one person has been killed? In Baldur's Gate? You must have something better than that. I need hard evidence and a motive. Why would someone else kill Lorgan? How can we be sure it wasn't Brilgor? While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, does it? That's what you need if you want to change my mind. Hard evidence. A reason, too, if you're at it. Why was Lorgan killed? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine, I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real...
Haven't we lingered long enough?
Runaway is still me. Nothing happens until he's
Hear me
found.
out. Sures's caress also has...
Staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, and all around pleasant folks.
Wits and blades always sharp.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Murdered by my son.
Oh man, that's awful.
Baldur.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Dwarf, like me, dresses in red. Found his secret. My sweet boy. Why?
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Hear me out. Jerez is correct.
Sun on our skin.
You're not staying in a brothel. And if a patron refuses me for a member of staff...
No time to waste.
I'd probably break his nose. Good boy.
I have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. One day I'll catch a break.
Why does one crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double bed.
How about the flop house?
This place is real shabby.
None of them have sticky fingers. You'd be better off sleeping in the gutter. Exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Are you sure? Every substance has been tried. The neighbours are talking out their asses. Besides,
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art? Do come.
Don't worry. Everyone in Jerez is correct.
I need a quick word.
And all-round...
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be? Come back soon.
But I'll know it when I see it.
I would, but this armor was...
How long do the effects last?
You told me the armor was advanced.
it depends on the person and their virility.
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for? If you're
Meet my mother and father.
Seems like a lot.
They thrash everyone.
Not wish to pleasure your fine lady, to feel her fingers with yours.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Whatever.
Or the targeting line. Let the man breathe.
Yes, darling, it's very...
Welcome to Danthilon's dance.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing bring... How may I be of service? Harpers. I'm afraid I serve a grubbier class of clientele than that. More chancers than champions, if you take my meaning. Present company excluded, I'm sure. No, I don't know any, Jahira, was it? I knew it. I knew she wasn't dead. Fine, yes. You have the right place. But where's the leaf flicker herself? She wouldn't have revealed this place otherwise. which makes you one of the rare breed she does trust. Here's the key. The others are below, and bearing bad news by the looks of it. Always.
What's the story?
Short fat. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. God's forbid we do any business today.
Let's see what this does.